All right, we are headed to, first and foremost, it is the day after Valentine's Day. Had a pretty decent February 14th. Baby girl woke up with a craving for cinnamon twists from the Kolache factory and juice. To pick up this juice, we're gonna go grab a bunch of it from HEB. And so we got a couple of destinations. So HEB, Kolache factory, back to the crib. After toiling with the Joa controller, unfortunately, I think I just got a bad one. I kind of wanted to do this beach buggy destruction of superchargers in the Houston area with a Joa controller, but unfortunately that will not happen. We're going to utilize our PS5 controller. I just tested it this morning and was like, well, it was either that or try to buy another Joa controller, or do the reimburse. I don't mind supporting Joa, great supporter of Tesla content on not only X, but I imagine YouTube and various different Tesla content creators. I'll just consider it a donation. I still got the controller, paperweights don't come cheap, I suppose. So we'll keep that. It's still in the car. I just can't get it to work. Here in Southeast Texas, we've got a spot of rain. I want to say thunderstorms were supposed to be on the horizon, but I think we're just going to get some steady drizzle with heavy overcast. And then tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be bright and sunny. So maybe on one of those days, we can have our co-pilot Chewbacca be present and do some dog park activities. So HEB's not far. We're gonna dip into there. We're gonna grab what we need, and then hit up the Kolache place, which also isn't far. She just wanted the cinnamon twist, but we'll probably give her a spinach kolache as well. I think I'm about to attempt a 2-week fast. That's just, I don't know. I want to eventually get to 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, I know I'm not Jesus, but I'd like to give it the old college try. So we're gonna start with 2 weeks and see how that rolls. And eventually, hopefully sometime in 2025, I can conduct a fast for 40 days and 40 nights. That is my only New Year's resolution, is to conduct a fast for 40 days and 40 nights. I don't know if I will achieve that, and it will be rolling. If I don't do it here in 2025, that will be my resolution in 2026, until a doctor says, what the fuck are you doing to your body? Stop that. You're too old for this nonsense. Until then, that is my goal. All right. It's, wet out. Our wipers are hyperactive despite not, it's on auto. There really is no raindrops on the windshield. So, but it's still active. I guess there is some moisture, but I wish it would not do it. But I guess it's in control. I'm not driving. Whatever it thinks it needs to do, I'm gonna let it do it. And if we have to replace the wiper blades, we replace the wiper blades. One small maintenance issue, no big deal. But it's Saturday. It's quiet. We got limited time. We try to get Yosh-chan nice and ready for work. I guess this McDonald's is now open. I'm not a consumer of Mickey D's. I don't think I have been since high school, and that's a long time ago, ladies and gents. I don't know, just never really like my taste buds changed after I joined the military. I think McDonald's has never really been I think it's not like I don't have McDonald's, it's just I don't. McDonald's breakfast is probably the best thing I can tolerate. I can't do anything but their breakfast. It's probably a better analogy. I remember going to the McDonald's in Japan, which was, I don't know, something about fast food in Japan. It has to be the ingredients, because it's ridiculous. I can't wait, like, just to experience what they've got going on here. So we've reached HEB. I imagine our AI student driver would do some pulling over. Last time it's pulled over right about here, and that's exactly what's happening. Instead of the blinking light, I would just love to see the hazards here. We get out and we move on. The car goes and does what it's supposed to do. All right, task number 1 complete. HEB, quick, fast, and in a hurry, in and out. Next up, we're gonna go to the Kolache factory, pick up a cinnamon twist and a spinach kolache for baby girl, and head back to the crib where I can have some much needed coffee. I can't believe I came out here with no coffee. So we're gonna go do that. Today, it is not an ideal day, but I do kind of want to go tackle a supercharging station, basically the one of our favorites, first and foremost, to put my name on that leaderboard if humanly possible. Now, it looks like we might have a bit of parking lot shenanigans. Now, from what I can gather from the navigation, we are trying to avoid that intersection, if I had to guess. So we're navigating back through this portion of the HEB parking lot, traversing another parking lot, just so that we don't have to go through that intersection and possibly make a U-turn. Or I don't know why we just, I mean, there is construction headed down that way. I don't know what is going on here, but I'm here for it as long as I don't have to drive. So, yeah, I'm not in any super rush. Well, we're getting closer and closer to baby girl's departure time, but other than that, I think we're fine. We're not going too terribly far. So, with the parking shenanigans in the rear view mirror, we head up to this intersection, this light, so that we can, you know, pursue our path, our goal down Morton Ranch Road. Not a good day. Not a good day when it comes to the weather, but no big deal. We've got some droplets on the windshield, which I'm okay with as long as the front camera isn't occluded. I'm really not concerned about raindrops. Raindrops keep falling on my head. That doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Don't even know. I don't know why that popped in my head. But we've got the green light. We are moving. Again, this was just some morning errands that we had to run. The weather, not ideal. Yet, our AI student driver putting in work. That's all you know, no matter rain, shine, snow, you know, our AI student driver is extremely reliable. I don't have to do the driving. This thing is going to chauffeur me with local errands, going across town to doctor's appointments. It's going to take care of food runs, trips to the airport. This thing is going to do it all. And when it finally becomes unsupervised, this might actually be one heck of a designated driver. We're talking local watering holes. We're talking about bar mitzvahs. We're talking about holiday parties. We're talking about 4th of July shindigs. You know, bachelor parties. This thing will be invaluable when it comes to maintaining your safety while you're tired, slightly inebriated, and definitely distracted. And I can't wait for this to be just an aid to those that are active in their nightlife, right? Everybody wants to have a good time, but when tragedy strikes, it's not pleasant for anyone. Days like this are reserved for funerals, you know what I mean? So let's make sure that these accidents that turn into tragedy get resolved to a degree, right? 40K plus deaths on US highways, that's way too many per year. Let's get that down by an order of magnitude at the least. But, you know, in due time. I just excited that I get to experience this software. I mean, it's obviously, you know, limited to just Tesla at the moment. Hopefully that will eventually change. Tesla can't make all the vehicles the world needs. But I mean, I've seen some Teslas in the HEB parking lot, but you know, out here on the roads, you're just looking at it right now. Not only are they driving inferior vehicles, inferior internal combustion engines, the safety features, the software, the convenience, the luxury that Tesla provides, they haven't even, most of them I'd say haven't even experienced it. You know, I'm not saying these things are cheap or anything, but if you are in the market for a new car, you are throwing money out the window if you don't give Tesla a test drive, honestly. These things are cheaper than many people think. As we pull up into the shopping center parking lot where our Kolache factory is located, I'm not sure if we're gonna park it here. Last time it pulled in and reversed and kind of settled in that way, like it just did a reverse maneuver. It's kind of cool. So I fully expected to just stop here. I want the hazards turned on when well, it's kind of got its I don't know, whatever it's doing, it's thinking. So we're gonna disengage here. We're gonna park this bad boy. This is all I wanted to do. Wants us to take over immediately. That's fine. So we will park it ourselves. I guess it's not ready for that that level of you can see it's probably wanting to do it. It just hasn't done it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this, unfortunately. And just like that, our errands are complete. We're headed back to the crib, ladies and gents. Let's see if our AI student driver can get the job done. Despite not being able to park in this parking spot, you know, I imagine in the upcoming release notes in the upcoming improvements, they have faster parking lots and some more destination reward type stuff. I look forward to seeing what our AI team has to offer us. So it's pretty much my only real complaints is parking lot shenanigans and the last 100 feet when we get to our destinations. So everything else is 5-star Uber level ridiculousness. So go ahead and make our unprotected left. But this is what we're experiencing, ladies and gentlemen. Our robot chauffeur taking care of, I'd say, a good percentage of our driving needs. 99% is probably where I'm at the moment when it comes. If I look on my Tesla insurance section, I stay at 99%. And I do, you know, when it messes up in that last 100 feet scenario, I do some taking over. There's some times if I'm going less than a mile, you know, if it's, you know, I don't want to navigate to a particular area, I'll go ahead and knock that out myself. But if I've got the destination plugged into the navigation, I'm using FSD. Like, I'm pressing a button and letting the car do its thing. So, getting as much valuable data as I possibly can give to the AI team when it comes to the last 100 feet. I hit the bugs every time there is some kind of minor issue. I'll report that bug, and hopefully our AI team can review those necessary clips as necessary. I don't know. I'm trying to do whatever I can. They don't, you know, I'm just one car in millions. Just excited to see this software come to fruition in an unsupervised manner. Change society as we know it, change transportation as we know it. Yeah. All right. I am running low. I've been up since 4. Normally I drink my coffee around this time, and I think it's showing. So there's not a whole lot going on here. I typically like to get through this light to make sure that everything is copacetic, but I don't expect any friction of any kind when it comes to our AI student driver being able to complete these tasks. We got our lights. We proceed through the intersection. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. I got some clearing to do. Expect some FSD videos to come hot and heavy. I mean, this will probably be the last one of those videos, but, you know, that's all I've got for you today. Be easy. Peace.